don't want pulse of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm on. But I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. But it's caught by Shorts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade.
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
To number 30.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of
moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First down, Arizona.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Made back at the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Third and long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than the pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Wilson to the Seahawks, looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's what it is, baby.
That's the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 8.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Cardinals 7. Matt Prater set it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Going right back to Akers. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, man open left side. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on first down. Right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Right back to him on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Devin Bush, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Murray. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
10-yard line.
From the gun, Murray being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for touchdown, Arizona.
Murray on the keeper.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop? He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Akers His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Cardinals.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Flushed out right. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Akers, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down. Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.